Hello traders, before we start the review, you can download a free Forex robot for MT4 and MT5 that has lots of indicators and candlestick patterns built in by using the link in the description below. Now, jumping into this review, this is Trend Matrix EA developed by Lacheza Krastev, and right here on the MQL5 Marketplace page, I can see it supports both MT4 and MT5. The current version is 1.5, updated in November 2025, and the price is currently listed at 177 US dollars, which is part of a discounted offer from the original 447 US dollars, according to what we can see written here. Okay, so at a glance, this is positioned as a trend following expert advisor that is designed to work across multiple instruments and adapt to different market conditions. The developer also highlights that it is suitable for both beginners and experienced traders, which suggests it's meant to be fairly flexible in terms of usage. Now, as I scroll through the page, one of the main points emphasized is that the EA is built around trend identification and market participation in the direction of momentum. All right, so it also mentions multi-currency support, meaning it can operate across several forex pairs and even some commodities like metals and oil. Okay, now looking at the feature breakdown, there is a strong focus on risk management tools, right? I can see protections around spread, slippage, and broker execution, which are designed to help reduce the impact of unstable trading conditions. Now, there is also a drawdown protection system included, which is especially relevant for traders using prop firm accounts, or strict risk environments. This allows more control over how exposure is handled during adverse market movements. Another key component mentioned here is a loss recovery system. All right, so from the description, this system attempts to manage negative trades by reacting to market reversals and adjusting positions accordingly. This is clearly designed to improve trade recovery during unfavorable conditions. All right. Now, moving further, I can also see additional features like, the news filter. Okay, the time management controls, trailing stop systems, and notification alerts. These tools mainly help with trade timing, exit management, and keeping the user informed about EA activity without constantly monitoring charts. Now, there is also a strong emphasis on flexibility with options to enable or disable long or short trading depending on market bias. All right, which allows the system to be adjusted based on trading preference. Now, before moving into the backtesting section, it is worth noting the recommended usage conditions. The EA is suggested to be run on the H1 time frame, and it supports pairs like AUD USD, Euro GBP, Euro JPY, Euro USD, GBP JPY, NZD CAD, USD CAD, USD JPY, and even assets like XAG USD and Brent crude oil. Okay, so now moving into the historical backtesting section, I'm going to focus on how the EA behaves based on the completed chart data under those recommended conditions. All right, so we're going to be testing the trend matrix EA on one of the recommended pairs. We're going to go with AUD USD on the H1 time frame. All right, so AUD USD H1 time frame trend matrix EA, we're testing from the beginning of the year, 1st January 2026 till date, so we can get a reasonable data for the back testing. And then as for the delays, we are using the last ping to the server, every tick modeling, and yeah, we have already run the back test. So I'm just gonna, we're just gonna go through the trade history for a while, just to understand how the EA had actually executed the trades and all of that. So we can see that this EA is the type to capture short-term price movements. We can see here a buy trade executed here and closed. All right, we can see here again. You can see a trade seems to have been executed here and closed here. Okay, we can see that the EA is not really stacking a lot of trades, but we can see here a buy trade was executed and held for quite a while, and it was closed here. Okay, so the EA held this particular trade for many hours. Remember that each of these candles represents 1 hour, so the EA targets both short-term price movement and perhaps middle-term price movement, right? Because we can see that this was quite a number of hours that the trades were held for, and we can see other examples, right? We can see these are several other trades that were held over several hours, right? So looking at the historical results on the H1 time frame, the behavior appears aligned with a structured trend following approach. You can see periods where trades are aligned in the direction of broader market movement, suggesting that the EA is reacting to sustained price direction rather than short-term noise. Now, the trade management also appears to be influenced by its built-in risk and exit systems, with positions being managed dynamically rather than remaining static throughout the entire move. All right. Now, the loss recovery logic mentioned in the description seems to play a role during less favorable conditions where the system attempts to adjust exposure based on market reversals, which becomes more visible in choppy or sideways phases. Now, as always, with historical backtest results, it's important to understand that performance can vary slightly or rather significantly, right? Performance can actually vary significantly depending on risk settings, lot size, broker execution, spreads, slippage, and overall market conditions. Okay, from the results we are seeing here, there was quite a notable decline in the balance. From an initial deposit of $100,000, the total net profit is negative $3,652.18, and we can see that the total trades taken were 27, 12 short trades with 75% win rate, 15 long trades with 40% win rate. Right. The largest profit trade was $879.75, and the largest loss trade was a whole $4,197.12. So this tells me that the risk to reward ratio is bad. The average profit is $272.37, and the average loss $644.81. Okay, so this confirms that the risk to reward ratio is actually bad. And even judging from the win rate is not exactly good enough, because long trades were more than short trades, and long trades were 40% win rate. Long trades had 40% win rate, and short trades had 75% win rate. So even though the win rate for the short trades were quite okay, the long trades that had more trades had a lesser win rate, right? So even when you compare two of them, I can just say that the win rate is not good enough, and you combine that with the poor risk to reward ratio, it's no wonder that we had a negative net profit, right? But remember that these are just historical backtest results. I'll still recommend running longer term testing yourself, as well, so you can get a more complete picture of how the EA behaves across different market cycles and volatility environments. Overall, the trend matrix EA for MT4 and MT5 is presented as a structured trend following system with a strong focus on risk control, trade management, and adaptability across multiple markets. The combination of filtering tools, recovery logic, and execution controls makes it a system that relies heavily on configuration and proper testing before live use. All right, thank you for watching. See you in the next video.